Hi Drew, how are you today?
Okay.
Okay. You having any problems that have been weighing on your mind lately?
Actually, yes. I'm, I'm part of a martial arts studio, and I'm one of the higher ranking instructors there. And we have people that don't volunteer their time or take their oath as far as getting their black belt seriously enough to come and help and share their knowledge. And I think it's a real problem. I'm not the owner of the studio, but being one of the higher ranking instructors, I kind of find it to be my obligation to try to get these people more involved. And I'm not too sure how to do that. We also have some people that have very large egos and don't don't lead by example. They shouldn't be followed as examples. They don't follow the rules the way they should. They don't carry themselves the way they should. They don't act the way they should in front of young kids that are looking up to them.
It's a big responsibility.
It is. It is.
So when they take their oath, they know that they're supposed to be a part of leading in this group and showing the example when they take their oath in their black belt.
Yes, they should if they take it seriously. They really should.
So what kind of roles do you take because they aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing? Is that what I'm taking from this? That you feel like you're kind of taking on a lot because these other people aren't?
No, I'm doing my part. I'm frustrated because being one of the senior instructors, I need to be able to motivate or talk to these people to get them to do those kind of things to help out and to carry themselves better.
So is it that they don't want to listen to you when you're talking to them, or you don't know how to approach them to talk to them?
Well, part of it's the approach. I'm not the studio owner, so it's not my responsibility, but it is. I take it upon myself because I'm so passionate about this, and I love the people that I work with, and respect my instructor very much. And to kind of ease the burden on him, I feel like it's my role.
So you put a lot of pressure on yourself for this.
Yes,
That's what part of the problem is that you're putting so much pressure on yourself, but you want the other people to understand and feel the same way if they're part of this group of people that come together for this kind of thing, right? So you want to work on how to get them more motivated, or do you want to work on the pressure on yourself?
if I can work on motivating them, that takes the pressure
That's true.
off
That's
of me.
very true.
It's not necessarily pressure on me. I just feel it as an obligation, I guess.
But
To
it's causing you frustration.
Yeah,
So,
it's very frustrating.
right.
It's very frustrating. Um, I guess I put a lot of pressure on myself uh, because I'm setting the example, and any one of these people could be in this situation and have to deal with these same things, and if I don't set an example on how to, they will never know how
But it's a great thing that you're setting a great example for the younger people that are there. So hopefully they see your example and want to do the same things as you and want to be as motivated as you. So that is definitely a bonus in this, is that you're setting an example for these younger people. So hopefully as they grow up and they become black belts, then they'll have the same motivation as you. Sometimes
to.
there's people that are part of something and maybe part of it for the wrong reason or part of it just internally for themselves and don't realize that they should be affecting, helping other people at the same time.
Right. And that's kind of what it starts out as is, um, a lot of people start martial arts for themselves, and as they grow and develop, that should change and does in a lot of cases. But in a few people, it just doesn't. It's to help themselves and not other people.
I
And once you
understand
get to a
that.
certain point, it's beyond that.
Well, maybe you should try a little more to. I understand your frustration with that, but maybe you should just focus on the people. There's only a few, right? Is it a lot of people or is it a few people that aren't showing the
Only a few.
motivation? Then just try not to let those people bother you as much that aren't doing it, because you obviously can't change other people, but you can change yourself. And if you try to put that little bit aside to focus on the bigger picture with the other people that want to help and want to motivate and want to be leaders, then maybe if you can push those other people aside, then you won't feel as much frustration because you can't change them. You can only work on yourself. Does that make sense?
It does. I'll still have a little bit of pressure there just because I don't want to see anybody kind of get shoved aside. But I do understand what you're saying about kind of focusing in on people that kind of already are in the same direction that I am with their loyalty and their desire to be there to help other people and things.
And those are the positive things. You want to focus on those positive things because the negative things will eat at you, and that's what causes you your frustration. So maybe just work on looking at the positive and just pushing the negative aside, especially if it's only a few people that just aren't going to change. That's just how they are, unfortunately. But you can make your change internally and know that you're not going to help them, but you can help you and you can help the kids that are coming up in this group so that they see that motivation that you have.
What kind of example am I if others see me do that?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, if other people see me kind of, what if other people start to see the same things out of those people and
Well,
see me not doing anything?
okay, I can understand that. But like you did say that you aren't the head of the karate school, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I understand that you respect the head of the karate school, but maybe if you voice it to the head, have you voiced it to him that, that your frustration with these other people? Have you said anything to them? Or to him, I mean?
Uh, we discussed it very little, though. A little bit, but not.
So, I mean, the only thing that you can't worry about others looking down on you because you're not doing anything for these other people. Because if you see the negativity in the other people, then, like the people that aren't stepping forward, then I'm sure these other people are too. And they're going to know that it's not on you, it's on them. You can't look at that as that it's your problem. They're going to look at them in a negative way, not look at you in a negative way, because they see that it's them that doesn't have the motivation. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself or other people's actions.
Okay, so maybe I should just focus in on others and that seem to have the same drive and motivation, and maybe let the owner take care of the others. Maybe voice my
Definitely.
concerns to them.
It's a good place to start. Think so?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.